Is your brain functioning well today?
Money.
A function refers to an equation that shows one outcome for a certain input. We know that for any equation with variables, there are multiple values. With a function, it is an equation that has only one answer for every value of the variable. I know that it is somewhat sketchy to get the concept. Let me give you an example. Let's say we have an equation of y equals 2x plus 5. Normally, there are multiple values of y for every x. However, for functions, we only focus on one value for a specific x value. We usually denote a function as f of x, g of x, or h of x. Now, for the equation y is equal to 2x plus 5, the function can be written as f of x is equal to 2x plus 5. Why do we do this? Let's say that we want to find out the value of the equation when x is equal to 1. Just replace x equals 1 into the function and we can get the answer easily. F of 1 is equal to 2 times 1 plus 5 and we have 7 as the answer. What about when x is equal to 2? F of 2 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 5 and we have 9 as the answer. So you see, function helps us to see the answer clearly for each input of x value. This is especially helpful when solving for coordinate geometry because we need to plot equations on the plane. When you plot an equation for every x and y coordinates, using functions is much easier. In summary, a function is like this. Input one value, calculate the equation, get answer for the specific value, and that's it. One output for each input. Let's solve this problem and get a better idea about functions. What is the value of a function x squared plus 2x plus 3 when x is greater than 2 and less than 5? Because x is between 2 and 5, it means we only have to find values when x is equal to 3 or 4. When x is equal to 3, f of 3 is equal to 3 squared plus 2 times 3 plus 3, which is equal to 9 plus 6 plus 3, and we have 18 as the answer. So f of 3 has the value of 18. When x is equal to 4, f of 4 is equal to 4 squared plus 2 times 4 plus 3, which is equal to 16 plus 8 plus 3, and we have 27 as the answer. So f of 4 has the value of 27. As you can see in this example, it's much easier to see the value of function with each x value. This is precisely the purpose of functions. Please note that the value of function and function are different. A value of function is the calculated outcome for an equation. Function refers to the equation itself. Let's solve another function problem. What is the value of function g of x equal to x cubed plus 1 divided by 3 when x is equal to 2? To solve it, just substitute the value of x with 2. G of 2 is equal to 2 cubed plus 1 divided by 3, and this is equal to a plus 1 divided by 3, and we have 9 over 3, which is equal to 3. So g of 2 has the value of 3, and this is the answer. We are going to look at another terminology related to functions. It's called the domain. The domain of a function is all possible inputs for the function. For example, if you have a function g of x equal to x plus 7, for x is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 5, the domain is also greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 5. However, be careful when you have root numbers or fractions in the equations. The domain is only possible for real numbers, and if you have any values of x that make the value inside the root negative, it doesn't count toward the domain. Also, if you have any x values that make the denominator of a fraction equal to 0, and it's not a real number either, and it doesn't count toward the domain of the function. For example, for function h of x equals to x plus 2 divided by square root of x minus 3, the domain of the function is x greater than 3. When x is equal to 3, the denominator would be equal to 0, and we don't want to have any fractions with a 0 denominator. Also, any number less than 3 will result in the negative value inside the square root, thus it's not possible in real number. So the value of x has to be greater than 3 to satisfy the real number, and the domain of this function has to be greater than 3. In summary, remember these four functions. There is an output for every input. Use substitution for each input. Function is the equation itself, and the variable function is the calculated outcome. Domain is a range of all possible values for function inputs. Now, it's time to solve the GMAT level problem. Get scrap papers and a pen and solve by yourself. For which of the following functions is f of p minus q equal to f of p minus f of q for all positive values of p and q? For answer choice A, f of x equals x cubed, and if we substitute p minus q, we have f of p minus q equals to p minus q cubed. For f of p, we have p cubed. For f of q, we have q cubed. Putting together, f of p minus f of q equals to p cubed minus q cubed, and this is different from f of p minus q. Therefore, A is not the right answer. For answer choice B, f of x equals x squared plus q, and if we substitute p minus q, we have f of p minus q equals to p minus q squared plus 2. For f of p, we have p squared plus 2. For f of q, we have q squared plus 2. Putting together, f of p minus f of q equals to p squared minus q squared. This is also different from f of p minus q. Therefore, B is not the right answer. For answer choice C, f of x equals x plus 2, and if we substitute p minus q, we have f of p minus q equals to p minus q plus 2. For f of p, we have p plus 2. For f of q, we have q plus 2. Putting together, f of p minus f of q equals p minus q. This is different from f of p minus q. Therefore, C is not the right answer. For answer choice D, f of x equals x divided by 2, and if we substitute p minus q, we have f of p minus q equals p minus q divided by 2. For f of p, we have p divided by 2. For f of q, we have q divided by 2. Putting together, f of p minus f of q equals p over 2 minus q over 2. This can be simplified into p minus q divided by 2, and it is the same value as f of p minus q. Therefore, D is the right answer. Check cognitivegmat.com for free function practice problems and happy studying.